Well, hello there, crafters. This is Pam, Pam's Paper Place, and today I have this finished journal. It's I call it a Mish Mash journal because it's using just a bunch of things that I have, just making it very eclectic, and it was really a lot of fun to make. So I thought I'd show you the finished flip through, and this will be listed in my Etsy, Pen to Paper by Pam. And the measurements for this is 8 by about 5 1/4. And it's 2 signatures that have been sewn in this vintage book, The Alley. I liked it for the color. I cleaned it up a little bit, but you know, it has some age to it, which I think adds to it. So let's, I don't know if I'm going to do a closure of some kind, possibly, or I'll just include one. So here is the middle, here's the beginning. I have this cloth fabric, and here's paper here. I added this little label, and right here is a pocket the journal belongs to with some twine and seam binding, and it goes in this deep pocket there. And then I was showing how I was putting this together, and I did move some pages around. Added this little card with one of these little file tabs, little elves there, or gnomes. Add another little tab there. We have a little pocket, a fussy cut flower. Added this little paper trim here, and a little Rolodex card. This tag with the seam binding and a little recipe, or you could turn it over and use it for like a label. And then I added this label and this trim along the edge here. You can write here. I added this tab, and then on this little garden page I added this tag and that little label there. Then I have this little scrappy pad, different things you could write on. So I really enjoyed this. Probably make another one because it was just so fun. And then here's a little pocket, a writing space, a little tag, this for journaling, and this little bit. So I left some things in here, you know, if you just want to use it and add to it, or use some of the things in here for however you'd like. Coffee dyed ledger. Then I added this to the edge here, and this little bird on this children's book page. A couple little things you could write on or use anywhere you want in the journal. It's cute, tucked right there. Then I have this little, it's like a weekly grocery list. Clips on there. And then here I added this little heart, this little, from a Graphic 45, it says Grandma's Apple Pie. Actually, that goes in there. That little sale tag goes in that pocket. And then in here, you have a little verse, Bible verse. And then here's a little booklet with some, I think about 4 papers. And that goes in here. And then this flips up for writing. And then also there's a little space here I could put something in there. What do I have? That's too big. Let's see what will fit in there. That fits in there. That's cute. I'll just put that in there. Then here's the middle of the first signature. I added this tulle and this butterfly. And then this has a pocket here. And then I had this little cluster with the butterfly flower, the button, a little banner there. Okay, going. And then here is a little guest check you could write on. Tucks there. Then I added this butterfly, this little pretty label here, this tab on this little flower children's book page, a poem. I have another little Rolodex, pretty card with a butterfly and it's some pretty washi tape. Actually, let's see. Well, this was fun. I just liked it because I got to use up my, you know, things that I had and just be creative. Here's some coffee dyed ledger with a little tab, another little tab here, and some writing in a garden book page. And then here I had this little tuck and a little tag, and then this you could add different places or put wherever you'd like. And then here is a little place to write or put little pictures. So there's a nice variety of things. Here's a flip out for journaling, free paper. Then here's some wallpaper. I added this number here, and then I have this. You could put something under here, and then just some more writing paper, or you could use it any place you'd like. Some more paper, and then this opens up for writing too. Here on this little fairy page I added that bird for a tuck, and then you have this little tag here, round tag, and then a little coin envelope that you could use somewhere, and then another little tag. On this page I have this cluster with this little fairy and the flower and the butterfly with the little bling in the middle, and this is a little Edith Holden, and I just put an index card. I put another little place to write in. And then here's a little tag with a tag in it, a tag and a tag. So I thought it was fun and interesting. Then here's the second signature. I did this little ruffle here, this shabby flower, and then there's a little bit of lace right here. And then you have a place to write. And then also you have this, I think I'm going to get a smaller paper clip. You have this lace and a bow and rickrack fabric, and it's a little flip with pages to journal. Let me get a different paper clip. Let's see. I'm going to use a little white one. Yeah, I'll just use this little white one. And then that will clip on here, so you could still write under here. Then you have a little writing poem or here and a tab. And then another tab, another little poem. I added that, and this little cluster of papers here. You could write here. Here's a cookbook page, and then I added this accent to the side. And then I added this from the kitchen of and this little bottle cap writing, and this is a little like craft book. And then you could write here, added these little flowers, just journal right there. And here on the belly band I added this little bird flower, a couple places to write. Very eclectic and fun. And then staple these together, and then I did add this little banner there. And here's another little tag. This is from a flower magazine. A little children's book. Then here I added another little notebook with some dyed papers. That was cute. And then here is a little paper clip which opens up for writing, and then you have another little large journal card. And then writing paper. There's a coffee dyed. This is like a little sewing embroidery paper. I added this washi tape to the side, and then this little tuck with a guest check and a important message for notes. This is the middle of the second signature. Then I added this little die cut and this butterfly and a little tag. And this opens up, this pretty heart. And I added a little heart here, I was writing. And then here's a tuck. It's a little paper tag. Pretty paper. And then here I have a Tim Holtz little people. And then I took this card and added this little note paper, which also has a little card in it. And then this has different little assorted papers. And then it just tucks back in there. And here. There's a children's book page, a little tab. And then I added this little cluster here. And then I have this little guest check that has some lace and places to write. Fun. I just had so much fun with this. And I took this Rolodex, put it on the side, and added a big journal card. And then one of these little cards. And then I put that little number 3 on that little tag. We have like an activity book with a tab here. Writing here. I have a recipe card, and this is a little cookbook page that kind of opens up, and then you have this tuck here where this goes. So that tucks in there, and then this is a little tiny little booklet. It's fun. And then here I added this little cutout of a mixer. This is pure goodness. That's the back of a recipe. Added this little scallop border. And then I washi taped this little card and added this little label so you could journal under there. And then here I added this and this little tuck space with this card. And then here's a little poem, and I added this die cut with pretty washi tape and a tab. And another little poem, a little cluster with a Bible verse, which can go here. And then maybe we'll add one of these little guest checks too. And then I have this ruffle here. And that is, I'm going to call it the alley. It's my Mish Mash because there's a little of everything in it. Mish Mash journal. So I will list this in my Etsy, and the link will be in the description of where you might be able to purchase it if you're interested. Thanks so much for watching, and I appreciate you all. Bye-bye.